Hi, lovely. I'm Taylor, and if you struggle with any sensitivity in low back or hips, this practice is going to help you find some release. I recommend having two blocks close by, and we'll get started in a butterfly forward fold. Bring soles of feet together, knees wide into a diamond-like shape. You may want to use blocks in front of you or underneath your outer thighs, especially if there's tightness in the hips, to help provide a little bit more comfort and support. Start with your hands on your ankles or your shins as you lift up tall through the heart. Sit bones grounded to the earth. Start to hinge from your hips, heart leading forward. Eventually, the spine will begin to round. Maybe hands walk forward, palms down or to the sky. Here, the head may dangle, or you can bring a block or create a little tower with two blocks underneath your head. If you choose to hang, sometimes it's a choice, sometimes our foreheads simply don't meet the blocks. This is the most intense variation, where your fascia, your deep tissue, will start to lengthen. Notice if you're clenching into your hips. Instead, can you let your legs get heavier? No pressure, just letting gravity do its job. It takes time for the body to open and find depth and relief. Can you give yourself a bit of grace if you're not landing where you'd like your body to land? Instead, focus on your breath like an anchor to this present moment, and the body will do what it needs. Three generous breaths. Keep your head heavy as you press your hands into the ground and super slowly roll yourself back upright. Your head will be the very last thing to come up. As you reach the top, settle into stillness at your full height. You might even take a couple cat-cow like motions here, arching the back and rounding, shoulders gently drooping forward. You can set your blocks to the side. And then extend your left leg out long. Your right foot will step over your left leg. And you have the option to stay here in half shoelace or start to bend into your left knee as well, so that your thighs are crossing. The outer edges of your feet will come to rest on the ground. And ideally have your heels about the same distance away from your hips on both sides. If you bend into both knees and your right sit bone is hiked up super high or this doesn't feel comfortable, re-extend your left leg. You can interlace your hands and hold on to your right shin to help you sit tall. Or your hands can come to rest on your ankles if both knees are bent. Imagine grounding equally through both sit bones. And your heart and top of head get lighter, a gentle reaching away from where you're grounded. Your eyes can either drift closed if it feels comfortable to do so, or maybe you keep your gaze soft, unfocused. Keep your breath long and full. Stay here or add a twist to help get more into the left low back. Step your right hand directly behind you. Your left arm will either hug your right leg or cross your left arm in front of your right thigh so that your back of forearm is gently pressing into the thigh. Heart pivots towards the right hand side. Shoulders stay away from ears. And your heart is like a flashlight that's shining over towards the right. Gently release from the twist. Land your hands behind you. Step your feet wide to about mat width distance. And allow your legs to fall over towards the right, back through center to the left. Moving side to side in a windshield wiper-like motion. And come into deer pose, both legs bent in about 90-degree angles with your right leg in front. Front shin parallel to the top edge of mat, left shin parallel to the left long edge. Your blocks can come in front of you for use in just a moment. Sit tall as you drop your left sit bone towards the ground, lifting up through the heart. You can choose to stay upright or start to melt forward. Hands or elbows can come to land on blocks. Allowing the upper body to grow heavier. Compressing into your right hip. With the forward fold, adding a bit of lengthening into the low back. Breathe into where you feel the most intensity or the most stretch. Soften the mind. Soften the jaw. Soften the heart. Soften the belly. Slowly start to lift yourself back upright, being nice and gentle with yourself. And extend your right leg long. Your left foot will come to step to the outside of your right thigh. And you can choose to stay here in half shoelace or start to bend into your right knee as well. Again, if the left sit bone lifts really high away from the ground, then you may choose to just keep the right leg long. Heels about equal distance from your sides if both knees are bent, either holding onto ankles or front of left shin. Lifting up through the heart and grounding equally or with equal intention through both sit bones, even if one's a little bit higher. I have quite tight hips, and this is the case for me as well. Do your best to sit evenly through both. Allow your breath with each exhale to drop downwards. And you're anchoring your hips into the ground. from either variation. If you'd like to add the twist, if you did so on the first side, join me here. Step your left hand behind you. Your right forearm will come to press to the front of your left thigh or give your left shin a hug. Either option works. Think less here about force and more like a gentle guidance, helping to lengthen into the right low back. Highly recommend breathing into that space too. Release from the twist. Nice and slow is the key. Hands plant back behind you. Step the feet wide. Return to windshield wipers. Very gently and slowly moving the legs from side to side for release into the hips. For deer pose on the second side, your left shin and leg will be in front, right leg out to the right hand side. Inhale guides the spine a little taller. Exhale may carry you forward, gently hinging over left shin. Breathe into the spot where you feel the most intensity. This could be your left hip that's compressing, your right hip that is externally or internally rotating, or in your low back if you've opted to hinge forward. Start to guide yourself back upright. Both legs swing forward, plant your feet on the ground. I recommend bringing your blocks just underneath your knees here. And as you're ready, slowly lower yourself all the way down to the ground. The blocks will come to land underneath your knees as you fully land in Shavasana. Limbs splaying out from your torso. Hip flexors lengthen as palms shine up to the sky. You might even wiggle your shoulder blades a little bit closer towards each other to create a little shelf for the back of your heart. Encourage yourself to completely soften here. Allow your breath to begin to deepen. Gently start to wiggle into your fingertips and toes. And take a big stretch like you're just waking up for the day. Arms and legs reach away from each other. Exhale to soften. Roll over to your right hand side into a fetal position. And as you're ready, push yourself up into a comfortable seat. We'll meet with our hands at heart center. Bow your head so your third eye meets your fingertips. And thank yourself for showing up on your mat today, for doing this practice of self-love for your mind, body, and soul. Lift your head back upright. May you feel kind words, speak kind words, and think kind words. Together, we bow forward and say thank you.
If this practice helped you feel even a little more at ease in your body, imagine what would shift if you had support like this every week. My Somatic Coaching is for you if you're tired of thinking, I should feel better about myself by now. Instead, you're stuck in self-doubt, comparison, and shame. We go deeper than mindset. We work with your body so that your confidence stops being a thought and starts becoming a feeling. This isn't about fixing, it's about finally feeling like yourself from the inside out. Click the link below to work with me and let's find your glow.